Good day, everybody, and welcome once again to the school. And I trust that you are doing well and you are excited. Um, I want you at this point of time to realize that the person who invited you here, that person actually wants the best for you. And you are going to understand that as we are going to proceed in this call. So the name is Lucian Godfrey, and I'm calling you from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. However, we have people calling in from all across the world, different cities, different continents as well. So feel welcome to be here. So without further ado, I'm going to get into our presentation is about here today, and I trust that you will find value from this. So I'm going to share my screen. So like I always say, if I'm looking that way, that means that I'm looking at the slides. I've got two screens in front of me. So just bear with us. Okay, so please give me a thumbs up if you can see the welcoming page. Wonderful. You can see it. So guys, today I would like to introduce you to Mining City. But before introducing you to Mining City, I want to share with you guys. Remember, we are people on this call with different goals in mind. Now, Mining City is basically a vehicle. Now, maybe you have a financial goal of maybe building your dream house. Another would want to be able to go on vacations on a monthly basis and not only in December's. And another would maybe want just financial freedom and not want to leave their family for the most of their time during the week, and they maybe want to be able to work from home, or another just want some extra money to basically have more money than month, because we know these days we have more month than money, because by the 5th to 6th, then I can see that that really touches people, because whenever I mention that, then people react to it, because there are so many of us who are actually having more month than money. So you are on this call, and your goal can be actually reached through improving your finance. You are on the right place. So we have different goals: financial, health, spiritual. So today, we are going to speak about a company that can actually assist you in doing that, and not only in your finance, because I have been in this industry for the last 5 years. I have come to the realization that you need these three pillars in your life to actually be stable when it comes to your faith, when it comes to your health, and when it comes to your finance. Now, why do I mention that? Because you don't want to be sitting with a lot of money and not live long to enjoy it, and basically be unhealthy. And then you also want to be happy, and it's only through faith that I believe that one can actually really experience true joy. So without further ado, let me share about the company and why we are actually sharing this with you today. So guys, we, Mining City, has six, actually five data centers in Kazakhstan. So if you were on a call with me last week, Thursday, then today you're going to get more information, because last night we were on a call with the CEOs, and we got more information from them. So Mining City has two, if you don't know what the data center is or mining farm is, think of five factories in Kazakhstan, and it has 10 data centers in China. Now,
Oh,
before we
fuck.
got involved with Mining City, we thought it, well, you know what? We've been in this industry for quite a long time, and we've seen people making money. We've also seen people losing money. So if you don't want to lose money, and you are here for the first time, put for us a 1 in the comments, because I'm sure that there's nobody on here who wants to come to an opportunity like this and you are willing to give away your money. So that is how we actually felt when we heard of this opportunity. And what we did was we sent over a few leaders over to Poland so they can go and verify this specific company. So there you can see Deslon Wabo, Fololo, as well as Nzianda Bidi. So we sent them and they went and verified that the company really exists. It's a legitimate company. And the founders, I'm not sure how within our heights we were when we investigated these guys, because we really dug into their past to understand where they are heading. So Greg Ragoski is the CEO of Mining City, and he founded it in 2019 and has grown it to one of the most successful dynamic companies in this sector, guys. Mining City walked away last year for the top mining company in the world, and that is it's think of the Oscars. So the Oscars, we basically have medals that we are getting, or get Oscars, but when it comes to the mining industry, and Mining City walked away with the Oscar. So Eyal Avramovich is the CEO of MineBest. Now, where does Mining City and MineBest link? How do they work together? MineBest existed since 2017 when they were mining Bitcoin. And when Greg came to Eyal and he told him, you know what, I can actually, even though you are mining for your own, how about you let small people like you and me on this call today to also enjoy these profits? How would you like to for others to buy hashing power so they can also benefit from this opportunity? And that is how Mining City made it possible for us to be able to mine with MineBest. Now, EL is inventor only of Bitcoin Vault, of which I'm going to share with you here this morning or this afternoon, just the afternoon over here in South Africa. So EL is an inventor. Sorry, he invented the smartphone, the first smartphone that basically has a front and a back, where it has the screen. So I normally say that it doesn't have a back side because there's a screen here and here. So you just click a button and then the screen lights on there. So it invented that. He also invented quite a number of products, such as one product is basically it's a massage mechanism where one can actually just lay down and have it go over your back. So he used to develop products and then sell it to companies like Sony, etc. And he was able to sell one of his inventions to Sony, and that is where he actually got a break, because many times he developed things for companies and he wasn't seen, but he didn't become famous. But when he sold one of his inventions to Sony, he had some money so he could fund himself. So therefore, he was able to also basically invent the first car. It's in manufacturing now, so it launches 2023. So yeah, so that car is like 900 centimeters. It's like just 100 centimeters less of a meter wide. So many cities like China, India, overcrowded. So these cars are perfect. Philippines as well, for etc. Someone is unmuted. Guys, can you just mute yourself? I'm going to, I think it's Duran. Okay. Wonderful. I muted you. Okay, wonderful. So guys, that is what the one of his inventions as well. So where does Bitcoin come in? Now, Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency created as a secure and safe way to store value. And it was created, the first Bitcoin was basically mined on the 3rd of January 2009. But up until the year of 2010, Bitcoin did not have a value. So in 2010, it got a value of 0.003 USD. That was when someone actually had another person buy him 2 pizzas on the 22nd of May, and they exchanged it. He paid that person with Bitcoin. So 10 years later, we see now that one Bitcoin is worth over 10,000 US dollars. Now, when I got introduced to cryptocurrencies as Bitcoin, that was 2016 in February, then one Bitcoin was like 450 US dollars. Since we are many South Africans here, I'm going to speak a bit of rands as well. So one Bitcoin was less than 7,000 rand back then. And today one Bitcoin is 183,000 rand. So if I bought one Bitcoin then in 2016 for 7,000 and I sell it now of 183,000, which means I have a profit of 176,000 if my math serves me right. Yes, but the prediction of Bitcoin towards 2021, the end of it is that one Bitcoin can actually go to 100,000 US dollars. And the question that I normally ask is, once you understand this technology and the solution that it brings, how many Bitcoins will you have at that point of time? Now, guys, I understand that not everybody can buy a Bitcoin now with 180,000 rand, but maybe in 2016, it was way easier to get a hold of 7,000 rand or even buy quite a few of them. But what were you to say if I told you that you haven't a second chance to basically partake in this industry? It's like going back to 2015 even, because just like your cell phone that you are using right now, you are not using the same cell phone that you used 2016. Now, there is a newer version of a Bitcoin that actually solves one of its flaws, which is the security part of it. And this is called Bitcoin Vault. Now, one Bitcoin Vault had a value of $1 in December 2019. Now, before we went on this call, I had to update this year because this slide said today it is around 100 US dollars. So on Thursday, it was still 100 US dollars per Bitcoin Vault. But today, if you go to the exchanges, you would see that one Bitcoin Vault is 190 US dollars. So this coin is, in my opinion, it is better than Bitcoin because of this security feature, because now institutions are fairly comfortable to get involved. I had an article today that people are trying to get hold of this one wallet that has 67,000 Bitcoins, which has a value of roughly 700 million US dollars. So you can always times that by 17 to get the rand value. I think it's 1.4 billion rands, but don't quote me on that, but it's in that amounts. Now, you can maybe hack Bitcoin. However, they tried to do it for the last 2 years, but they couldn't do it. But when it comes to Bitcoin Vault, there's a reversal key, which means it's same as when you made a payment and you want to reverse this payment. So you can always reverse. So if someone were to get hold of your Bitcoin Vault, you can always reverse it back to you. So that is one of the features that it has, and also a long-term store of value. Someone reached out to me today and he asked me, this money that I'm earning at this point of time, will it always have this value? And I said, no, because when it comes to cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin Vault, then it tends to grow over time. So at this point of time, while it's still low, it's only 190 US dollars per Bitcoin Vault. So you would want to actually get your hands on it while it's low. So I am also a trader, and I understand that when the coin is low, then it is easier for me to get hold of them than when the coin is high. And that is basically, it's common sense. So when things are cheap, you can easily get hold of it. But when it is high, you obviously need to do more effort. Now, Mining City offers you the ability to mine this coin. Now, if I were to say, I'm going to give you $1 million US, and you can go in business, it doesn't matter what you would like to do. Let's say it is you have a dream of going into the cell phone industry. So would you like to buy and sell the cell phone, or would you like to manufacture it? Let's say in the chats, what would you rather do? Would you want to buy it and sell it with your $1 million US, or would you like to manufacture the phone and then sell it at the price that you set in the market? Okay, I'm not going. Okay, let's do that. So let me check. So what the answers now is the time to accumulate. Okay, that's what Kelly says. Wonderful. So I was hoping that there would be a response. Is there anyone who would like to share? What would you prefer to do? Would you want to buy and sell it, or would you manufacture it? When would you be more profitable? Are you guys still here?
Yes, still here.
Okay.
Obviously, manufacturing is much better. It gives you more leverage.
More leverage. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, that was actually what I was looking for, because when you are manufacturing it, then you set the price in the market. So when it comes to mining Bitcoin vaults, you are basically manufacturing it. How? So Mining City, like I told you guys, that it has 15 data centers or mining farms. So at Mining City, you can mine as well as increase the value of your initial contribution by expanding your miners, by getting more miners. So what is mining? What is this I'm talking about? So think of the picture that you see in front of you. There are shelves with a lot of Bitcoin mining machines on there. Now, guys, these machines, they are basically manufacturing Bitcoins. Think of Visa and MasterCard. Visa and MasterCard, they are actually responsible for verifying transactions. So if Visa and MasterCard is offline and your bank is powered by Visa and MasterCard, if there's a Visa or MasterCard sign on your bank card, there can be money in that card. If you swipe it and Visa and MasterCard are offline, the transaction won't happen. You will decline. Why? Because they verify transactions. Now, what does that have to do with this? Mining Bitcoins is basically, they have these data centers where they are verifying transactions. That is what the miners do. So without miners, without Visa and MasterCard, there's no movement of the currency. So when you purchase a plan, you are purchasing computing power, basically. Depending on the size of your plan that you purchase, then you receive the rewards for the mining of that. Now, if you want to earn more rewards, you have the option of building a team and turning it into a business, as it has a commission structure in place. Now, guys, this is not compulsory. However, it is highly profitable by doing that. And that is what you will see before we conclude in the next, let's say 20 minutes. Now, depending on the questions and answers later, because that normally we have no control of that. So we'll answer all your questions towards the end. Now, commissions are paid out in Bitcoin and BTCV through a compensation plan. And the commissions are generated through a referral-based and system and based around the binary tree. Now, guys, just to put things in perspective, I made a video last night and I said, if you had 100 coins, Bitcoin Vault coins yesterday. Now, I normally go offline on a Friday before the sun sets, and I'll be offline up until Saturday evening when the sun sets again. Now, I said, if you had 100 coins Friday afternoon, and you come back Saturday afternoon and you still have your 100 coins, the value that it had on Friday, and then the value that it has Saturday evening is 100,000 Rand more. So you have the same amount of coins, but each coin increased with about 1,000 Rand per coin. So I want that to actually sink in today. So whilst the coin is still low, you want to be earning this. Now, you can earn it through commissions, such as what I mentioned. So like I said, this is not compulsory. If you only want to take your money, let your money work for you, buy a plan, get paid on a daily basis, then it's fine. You can do just that. But if you want to sell these machines also, tell your friends about it. When they are purchasing a plan, they're basically buying a Bitcoin mining machine, which means they're selling a product. If I were to sell a cell phone, or if I were to sell this mic, then I would make a profit. So a commission. So same as when they introduce you to this, you are going to get your daily earnings, but someone's going to get a commission. Now that can happen like in the following. So this is you who is a referrer, and you introduce A, B, and C. You will obviously get paid a commission. Then you go and introduce D as well. Then you'll get paid more commission. But what is fantastic is when D introduces one person, D1, then you still get commission. So therefore, even though I work 6 days a week, I still earn 7 days a week. So because of others actually being at work on the 7th day. So when you refer people, they need to purchase a plan first to be placed in the binary. So they cannot partake in the commission structure before they actually purchase the plan. And there you can see from the efforts of others, you are also able to now generate income. Now, why am I speaking about that? Guys, I bought a plan last year. And because, like I told you guys, I am also a trader because I'm involved with my specific company. I was just fixed on that. And I didn't look at this. I bought a plan and it was paying me every day, but I was not logging into my account. And this year, a year later, I bought in July, and July, when I looked at the account, I was able to withdraw double the amount that I used to buy the plan. And that I was very actually excited about that, but that didn't change my life because I only bought the plan like for $500, and which means I was able now to withdraw $1,000, and I mean 20,000 rand. It's just a drop basically in an ocean, because we know how money doesn't have value these days. Now, what I did was, for 6 weeks I went to work. I told quite a number of friends, and about 15 believed me and got involved. And they told a few friends, and out of the commission, I was able to buy a 2,250 square meter plot. And guys, that was in August. That was from July to August. And in August, in September, basically, I could get a plan to actually start building on this. And believe it or not, this Friday that went past, the architect basically brought me the papers. There you can see I took a photo of it on my table. And now we are basically on the brink of building my dream home. But this call is not about me, and therefore I'm going to share with you someone else also here that is actually going to share his journey as well. And there are a lot of success stories within this company. So Mining City also provides you with ranks. So you can buy a plan, you become a citizen, but when you are doing the business, then it will also pay you some bonuses. So you become a citizen just by buying a plan of $600 or more. But when you become a builder, that is basically introducing 5 people at least, and they become citizens, and your sales volume is $12,000 US. Then the company says, thank you. Besides the commissions, it gives you another 1,700. To become a city developer, you need to introduce 3 builders. Then the company gives you 5,000 and bonus. Now, where it becomes interesting is when it comes to city manager, because then it gives you 65,000 and as a bonus. And chief manager, it gives you 900,000 and as a bonus. Now, guys, I matriculated in 2004. I'm a very hard worker, but I have never worked long enough to get a bonus from an employee. So what do I mean with that? Before I could work 1 year, I would resign. I've never been fired, no, but I would resign because I would start something, or I can still remember how much I hated winter. So because I'm working in construction and you need to be outside, I would not work in winter and I could not get a bonus. So only when I started my own companies, then I could pay myself a bonus, but nobody ever gave me a bonus of 900,000, neither 1.7 million. So this is what basically is possible. I'm not promising that overnight, so it is work. I became basically a ingrained a city developer within 2 months because of my skill in this industry, and because you're on the school, when you join this team, you also have the benefit of getting exposed to this, and we basically help you in that regard. Now, mining packages are as follows. So you can get started with a $300 plan, which is the primary plan. I don't normally speak about that because that doesn't even get you to citizen. So we basically get started with a standard plan, which is $600 or around about 12,000 Rand. The bronze, $1,200, which is about 24,000 Rand. And the silver is 2,400 US dollars, which is around about 48,000 Rand. Now the gold is a combination of the standard, the bronze, and the silver. That is the gold plan. Now, let's say you can buy the gold plan once off, or you can buy it one at a time, standard now, bronze later, and silver later. That equals a gold. But when you buy 3 gold plans, you have a platinum plan. Excuse me. Sorry. Now, when you have the platinum plan, the company gives you a bronze plan 3. $1,200. It gives it to you to say thank you for being a platinum member. So irrespective of where you are starting, your goal needs to be you want to get to a platinum, being a platinum member. So what is the difference between them? Remember, when you get started 10 days from today, your Bitcoin mining machine will be bought, and then you will start earning from the 10th or the 11th day, depending on what time it is. Yeah, so you will start earning for 1,100 days. You will earn Bitcoin vaults every evening. If you are in South Africa at 9 p.m. If you are in Australia, it would be 5 a.m. Yes. So building a global business, you kind of have an idea of yeah, what time it is across the world. But everybody gets paid at one specific time. So depending on what time it is within your country, but you will basically get it then. I think for those of you in the US, it's obviously around about 12. Europe is 1 hour ahead, so which means it will be actually 1 hour behind us. So at 8 p.m. you can go and look at your wallet and you will see that your reward is there. Now, what is the difference between the $600 and the $1,200? The $600 plan will pay you X, and the $1,200 will pay you 2 times X, because you basically bought for 2 times the value of the standard plan. And the same when it comes to the silver plan, it will pay you 2 times what the bronze would pay you. Now the gold will pay you 7 times what the standard would pay you, because you would realize $600 times 7 is $4,200. Now, is this working for myself only? And is it only about generating income? Guys, just to share a bit of myself, I found myself in 2016 working 16 hours per day. Now, I'm a father. At the time, I was also heading in a church, and I asked the Lord, I cannot work 16 hours per day for 4 days a week, because when I left my house in the morning on a Monday at 3 or 5 a.m., then my children were sleeping. And when I got back at 11 p.m. at night, they were still sleeping once again. And then when I left in the morning at 5 a.m., then they would be asleep. And then when I get back they would be asleep again, and sometimes they would wake up for me and say, "No, mommy, I'm gonna wait for daddy." And then she would phone me, "Come home early tonight, please." And I would do my best. But traveling from Port Elizabeth to Mossel Bay on a daily basis, and traveling back, it's not that easy to get home so quickly, especially when you are overloaded with work. So I basically paid for an opportunity to be able to work hard and then be able to work from home. And as of 2017, I'm my own boss. Both me and my wife, we're working from home. And it's working for me only. It's only about the finance? No, because now I can have a home gym. I can jump height. Yeah, I don't need to leave my house. I can basically homeschool. So it prepared me for this pandemic as well. And I have a good friend that is going to speak now, Brian Hartnick, who also got started, and he likes working with people and sharing hope. So Brian, you are more than welcome to unmute yourself right now. Let me stop share and just share what your experience is thus far.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I wasn't paid to do this advertisement. I do it because I have faith in it, and I really urge people to join or to look into this business. In the long term, you will benefit. I want to start by why Bitcoin and the purpose for it. If there's the new people here on this chat, if you look at your circumstances where you find yourself in, your income that you have every month. I'm a pastor, full-time pastor, and pastors don't earn a lot of money. So I was thinking of, what do I do to look for my future? What do I prepare? Because I don't want to depend on my work pension. And then that is how I got hold of Lucian. But even before I met Lucian, I was already busy with Bitcoin. I've been busy trading Bitcoin for 2 years now. And last year when I met Lucian, he's very motivative. He encourages people, and he's got a very passive and humble lifestyle. And then he introduced me to Bitcoin Vault. And that is then I made a decision where I took my money from Bitcoin and invest in Vault, for the mere fact that I want to have something in the future. Okay, so why I did this was, when you look at your salary, for those guys who's new, who's really find it difficult to accept this, I want you to look at your salary that you get every month. What do you have left over? And how long can it sustain you? Can you have a good life with it? Can you have a comfortable life with it? No, you can't even do a lot of things with it. Some of us, we live from hand to mouth. But this is an opportunity where you can actually reach out and make a better life of yourself and for your family. This Bitcoin gives you almost a sense of financial freedom. I took my boys to the bank one day, and we invested some money with some of their money in a certain bank. So that was a year ago. That was September last year. And this year, I took them to the bank just to go check what it is, the interest. And then I said, guys, I have something that I want you to do. I've been doing it, and I want you to do it. And then I took a statement, and I took their statement, and I showed them with the total amount of the, I think I bought a bronze plan. The bronze plan I bought for them, for their future. And then I told them, okay, I'm going to buy this bronze plan, and I want you to see that your interest will grow quicker and faster through Bitcoin Vault than in the bank. And I want to encourage all of you newcomers here on this chat that we need to think ahead. We need to think of the future. We are moving away from fiat currency, and the world is transitioning into Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. And I know we fearful for the future, for the unknown. But you have a group of people here on this group who has gone through it, who's experienced it and has been successful. And what I like about this group, it is we have the motto of helping the next person up. Because when we help someone up, we automatically help ourselves up. And so when my boys saw in the first month the interest that we have made, they told me, Daddy, let's buy another plan. And I did buy another plan. I bought a $600 plan. So this thing, Mindset, gives you financial freedom. And you know, financial freedom, I've experienced that it is a yoke around your neck. Debt is a yoke around your neck. Because you work hard, like Lucian explained. You had to drive far, you had to drive long, you have to work long hours for little money. And the big bosses on top, they are the ones who get rich. And I've decided, let me just take this sum of my money that I have and invest it in here. But I want to emphasize, please, guys, this is not a quick rich scheme thing where you want to put money in now and you want to draw it out next week or next month. It is beneficial for you where you rather buy and you let it lay there. Like Lucian let it lay there for years, for a year, and you could buy afterwards, after a year, you had the money to buy a plot. This is not for short term, this is long-term investment where at the end, you look at your retirement, you look at when you are, where you have accumulated enough to buy things cash and not on credit cards and have debt. Debt for me was a killer. But now I'm debt free. And I'm not a millionaire. I'm not going to say that. I'm not rich. I'm not a millionaire, but I'm comfortable. I have money stored away. I have money in Bitcoin. I have money. I don't put my whole nest in all my eggs in one nest. I have Bitcoin still, and I still have Bitcoin Vault. But for me, I made a good choice, and I'm debt free. And I am encouraging you to take that initiative, take that plunge, because at the end you will not regret it. Get on the bus now, because this Bitcoin Vault coin is gonna get expensive, more and expensive and expensive, and it's now the better time for you to join before it's too expensive for you to buy. So that is my 2 pence, Lucian. Thank you very much. May you all be blessed by this presentation. Thanks.
Good. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Guys, if you're watching this, and for those of you who tune in live and wondering why am I calling behind, when your pastor says, do not call me pastor on this platform, I am behind, then you jump and you do just that. So once again, thank you, Brian, for the wonderful testimony and just sharing with others on how it has actually affected your life as well. So now I know that not you who are on this call, but I'm doing this for one of those people who are going to watch this replay. So many people would want to see some proof. How do I get paid, and how do I actually get that to my bank? Would you like me to show that? Would you like me to log into one of my accounts and maybe show that? If so, put the 2. I don't want to do just that, and then it's not what you wanted to see on this call. Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Lucian.
There's a 2. Okay, wonderful. Let me share my screen. Number 2, share. Okay, this is one of my accounts, guys. Don't be like me. I've got 14 accounts up to date. So I had one for 1 year, but today I have 14 accounts. I only have 4 kids, so and 1 wife. So yeah, the others are just for being there. But yeah, this is one of my accounts where I'm just going to show you quickly my wallet, Bitcoin Vault. So when you buy a plan, remember we said from the 10th day, then you will start earning Bitcoin Vaults. Now, it was the 12th yesterday. You can see the bronze plan is paying this, the standard plan is paying this. And then on the 11th, it did the same. And on the 10th, it did the same. So without me having to do anything, you can see that I'm earning daily earnings right there. Now, guys, I do not want you to look at the dollar value, and that is like telling a kid not to play in the water. So like my kid, I just can't get him out of the water. But I'm going to share with you now why I say so. Calculator, online calculator. I'm going to share with you now because everybody wants to know how much am I going to earn per year. If you want to know how much you're going to earn per day, just know that you do not have a long-term perspective on the business, and it's important that you have a long-term perspective. Just like Brian just said, it's basically building a wealth over time. However, if you want to do what I do or like my friends are doing, there's no stopping you on how much you can earn per month when it comes to the commissions. Now, let's see there, only this one, it's 298, because we are South Africans, we're going to convert that. So it's 2.98 times 17. So that is what it's paying me at this point of time per day. But forget what I'm telling you here, right? Because I do not want you to look at the rand or the dollar value. Look at the amount of Bitcoin vaults that you are earning. Your main focus should be to accumulate Bitcoin vaults, because when one Bitcoin vault goes to 10,000 US dollars, because it's only 190 US dollars now, then that same Bitcoin vault that is 190 US dollars now will be worth 10,000 US dollars. Now, some of you cannot imagine that, but that is why in 2016 I told people, you know what, I'm going to show you why one Bitcoin will go from 10,000 rand to from 7,000 to 10,000, and then I show them why it will go from 10,000 to 100,000. Because if I show them why it will go from 7,000 to 100,000, then they wouldn't have been able to work out that calculation. It would seem impossible. So it's important to take it steps. So I took it steps. I showed them why it will go from 7,000 rand to 10,000, and then from 10,000 to 100. We see we are now already on 180. So this is what I'm earning in rands per day. So times that by 30. So that is without me doing anything. But like I say, this is not what I'm focused on, the rand value of it. But my focus is to get more coins. Like I told you yesterday, if you had 100 coins Friday, today you are 100,000 rand richer, less poor, let I say so. But yeah, stop share. So is there any other questions at this point of time? Guys, feel free to ask questions. I am here. And if you are going to have questions and you walk away from this call, it not being answered, then chances are that you are not going to make a move. So you're more than welcome to ask your questions. If you came late, you're more than welcome to ask questions. We are here. It's whole day Sunday. So yeah. Any questions? If you can't unmute yourself, you're more than welcome to put it in the chats as well.
Okay. Hi, Lucian. Hi, everyone. Thank you for this presentation. It's quite interesting on how you have managed to accumulate over time, and it's really motivational. Mine is not a question. It's just a comment where I would like to say, guys, I am new in this Bitcoin environment, and you know, this is my second presentation where the Bitcoin opportunities are being discussed, and I would just like to tell everyone that with the Bitcoin that I'm busy mining somewhere or accumulating, I have seen how good it is. So same as the Bitcoin vault, you know, we always say if it sounds too good to be true, then it's probably not true. But I've got testimony of how Bitcoin performs. So anybody else who really wishes to progress, I think this is an opportunity to grab and run with it. From myself, I think I will communicate with you, Mzukisi, in a short while from now after this call. So word of encouragement, if there's anybody who is really interested in getting somewhere with this Bitcoin thing, grab the opportunity and run with it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, there, my brother. And we are looking forward to having you on the inner circle. Guys, is there any other, even if it's just a statement or a question at this point of time? If there's no other questions, you are more than welcome.
Lucian,
Okay.
sorry, boss. Just one thing. We've obviously seen that the coin went down in value, and if we educated enough and do our research, we all know that this is normal within the cryptocurrency space. And yesterday was amazing. I was shocked when I returned from the gym to see that we increased in 55%. So whoever's on this call, if you're a member already, trust we're at the right place at the right time.
Wonderful.
This coin is going to break barriers, and we're going to Bitcoin status 200K and above. Thanks.
Definitely, I firmly believe so. If you're looking at the technology, you definitely want to have a close look at this. So, guys, thank you once again for tuning in. And just a last something that I want to share with you. Even though I'm going to move, I've always wanted to move out of the city. Even though I'm building my dream house way in the country. I'll still be able to work from there because I have my cell phone. I don't need to do anything. I can just buy a plan and then I can earn that. Or I can also tell a bit of friends and still earn the income that I'm earning. And I did that basically for my kids because I've got one daughter who's like 6 years old, and you know how daughters and fathers are. So she would, I almost told the engineer, not the architect, that I think I need to fire you because she's drawing houses every day. So I did this for my family. And if you want the best out there for your family, then this is an opportunity that you can take to heart and make a difference within the lives of your life as well as those that you love. So guys, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself at this point of time and tell me how good this presentation was. Just joking.
Well,
So,
considering I hopped on late,
good to have you here, Angie.
it's almost 7 a.m. here in New York, so I'm having my morning coffee.
Wonderful. Great to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
great to be here. It's always motivating.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Lucian.